Welcome to the WinCATI video tour. In this segment, we'll look at creating a mixed mode study. We assume you are familiar with the basic operation of Census and WinCATI. For an introduction to the basics, see the Supervisor and Census Questionnaire authoring tours. WinCATI Mixed Mode provides the most flexibility and allows the following types of studies: pure telephone, pure web, and a combination of telephone and web. This tour will demonstrate how to develop a study that is a combination of telephone and web. A mixed mode study begins with developing the questionnaire. For this demonstration, we prepared a census study beforehand with a number of sample questions. When we created the study, we selected CATI Web for the mode and chose Graphical for the design interface. With Questionnaire selected, we click Edit to enter Design View. There are three types of mixed mode studies: web studies with telephone recruitment, telephone and web studies with email recruitment, and telephone and web studies where respondents choose the mode. For this demonstration, we'll develop a study where respondents choose the mode. The first contact will be by phone. 3 text objects are required on the introduction question of a mixed mode study. 2 are standard text objects that will be displayed at the start and restart of telephone interviews. The third is displayed for the start of web interviews. To indicate the text for the web, we set the type property for the object to web. The next question will determine which mode the respondent wants to use to complete the study. This question requires coded logic to be executed after the respondent makes their choice. By selecting the Logic tab, the code is entered in the Execute After Response section. If the respondent selects the first choice, telephone, the questionnaire skips to the question where the actual interview begins. If the respondent selects the second choice, web, the survey proceeds to the next question. The next question is where we ask for the respondent's email address, so a message can be sent that includes the URL link for the web survey. This question also requires coded logic. In the Execute Before Response section, we'll assign a disposition to indicate that the interview will be made online. In the Execute After Response section, we'll use the CMDO instruction to save the respondent's email address to the sample. The next question ends the telephone part of the interview. When the interview is restarted on the web, it will automatically advance to this question since it was the last to be answered. We'll add some logic to automatically advance the interview to the next question. In the Execute Before Response section, we refer to the value of the iMode system variable to determine if the interview is by telephone or on the web. When iMode equals 2, which means web, we skip to the next question. The rest of the questionnaire is handled the same, whether it's by telephone or on the web. Response data is saved the same way, no matter the mode. Interviews that are initially scheduled for the web can easily be restarted for telephone. That's all we need for a simple mixed mode questionnaire. Now we'll prepare the WinCATI study. For this demonstration, we created a study beforehand with specifications, sample, and email settings. When we created the study, we selected CATI Web as the study mode. Most of the study specifications for a mixed mode study are the same as for a pure telephone study. This includes quota specifications. The ability to use the advanced quota control capabilities built into WinCATI for online interviews is an advantage mixed mode has over pure web studies developed with Census only. Let's look at the study specification settings that are unique to mixed mode studies. Under the Sample Settings tab, we need to set the value for callback web terms. Callback web terms specifies the number of days WinCATI should wait before scheduling a callback when a respondent has not completed their interview online. Under the Dispositions tab, we need to create dispositions with the web property. There are two types of web dispositions. The first type is assigned when a respondent decides to complete an interview online. The second type are codes that are assigned when an online interview is not completed. Let's now look at the email messages WinCati will send to online respondents. Up to 6 different messages can be composed to handle such tasks as invitation, reminder, and thank you. System variables that refer to the sample can be used in the body to personalize the message and to provide a clickable web link. Messages can be sent manually or automatically to those who meet the specified status. With the specifications, sample, and email settings ready, we just need to load the most recent version of our census questionnaire. That concludes our tour of creating a mixed mode application. We've only touched on a small number of the capabilities of this WinCati add-on. Please contact us and we'll be happy to show you all of Mixed Mode's features in detail.